Hey everybody, Ross here from Tenno Access. You might also know me as Dapper Dan Man. In case you haven't heard, 1000 Cuts event is going on this weekend, so let's talk about it a little bit. Alright, so if you've logged in within the past day, you'll have gotten this message right here. And what this basically says is, hey, you've been relying way too much on your primary and secondary. Let's see how you are with your melee weapon and a low amount of energy. Another heads up in case you don't know, it's a double resource drop rate weekend, so basically it's like buying one of those resource drop boosters, but you get it for free this weekend. So definitely take advantage of that and get any resources that you need while you're on this weekend. But back to talking about the event. There's 4 stages of this event. Okay, stage 1 is a survival mission, which pays out an Orokin Catalyst Blueprint. Stage 2 is a mobile defense, which pays out an Orokin Reactor blueprint. Stage 3 is an assassination, which pays out a Machete blueprint, which is pretty rare, so I would definitely recommend doing that if you're a mastery rank person. And stage 4 pays out a Stratos Emblem and has a random chance of paying out a Voltaic Strike, a High Voltage, a Shell Shock, or a Jolt mod. And then if you don't, you just get R5 Fusion Cores. So let's talk about the missions a little bit here. The first one is the survival on Earth. Basically, you just gotta last for 10 minutes with a melee weapon and low energy. You get 25 energy, so if you're wanting to use your Warframe powers at all, be sure to max out that efficiency because you're gonna need it. But the first one is real simple. You literally just have to last 10 minutes. There's only scorpions, butchers, rollers, and power fists. And if you don't know what a power fist is, it's basically just a butcher, but he's got the ability to kind of punch the ground like a heavy gunner does, and make you fall down or stun you. So, enemies aren't too hard. They go up to level 14. You just gotta last 10 minutes. Pretty simple. There's our catalyst for the reward, so let's check out the mobile defense now on Phobos. Now in this mobile defense mission, like before, no one's got guns. You only have melee, you only have 25 energy, and the enemies only have melee. So you got the rollers, you got the butcher, you got the arc butchers this time, you got the scorpions, and yeah. And you just pretty much just fending off these guys from the terminal. And as you can see here, I'm playing with randoms, but they're nowhere to be found. What do you know? So basically, you could either have 2 or 3 terminals depending on the tile set you get, but I got the same tile set every time. But it was weird because this one I got 3 terminals, but then I did it again on PC and I only got 2 terminals on the same tile set. So it's just kind of like, random thing. Now once you finish that up, you got the Orokin Reactor reward, blueprint in your inbox. And then you got the Assassination after that, which is on Saturn. Now this plays out a lot like full-rate Assassination, so basically you run to this point right here where Ford usually is, and watch out for this dude. He will fuck you up if you don't pay attention, as you can just see there. So basically, you kind of got to give them space. These Manics are twice the size of normal Manics. Like, they are huge. So you gotta play it safe, and they don't fuck around. I was using the wrong frame. I was just trying to force myself to use Saren Prime because I really haven't gotten to use her much. Yeah. Really like the way she looks, so I tried to do it, but yeah. I got the Machete for that once we defeated him. Now this is the last stage right here. This is the 10-minute survival, and it gets pretty interesting because the bailiffs and the Manic Bombards are at an all-time high. So if you need Ash, this is definitely a mission to play because there are a shit ton of Manics and they drop Ash parts like crazy in this because I played it on PC. I needed the Ash set on PC and I got him in 2 or 3 runs, I think. So definitely if you're interested in getting the regular Ash set, since he's become harder to get now that he only drops from Manics, so it's definitely a mission to play. But it is pretty intense because, you know, these bailiffs, you're used to protecting them, not killing them. So I think this is the first time I've ever had to kill one. And I didn't realize how fucking ridiculous they are. They're those goalie looking guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about. They look like they got the hockey pads on and stuff. They got like this charge attack, which is just unreal. And, yeah, I mean, at first, it's not overwhelming it by any means, but when it comes to the final few minutes of this survival, it can get pretty intense if you don't have a good crew, which I wasn't running with a good crew, so obviously things weren't going as well as they could have been. I think I got a total of 9 revives in this match alone, but yeah. And after completing the mission, we got the Stratos Emblem. I got R5 fusion cores on this run. I didn't get one of the rare mods, so unfortunately I couldn't show you what they offered. Create a little graphic here so you can see the mods you get. But basically it's Shell Shock, Voltaic Strike, High Voltage, and Jolt. Now they all do plus 60% electricity damage and extra status chance. So they're double positives, which is nice. I already have all these, but if you don't and these interest you, definitely recommend picking them up if you like a corrosive build or something like that. I hope this video was informative, guys, and helpful. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more, be sure to subscribe, because this is my brand new channel. I haven't had much time to put anything out on it yet, and there's a lot more to come. So be sure to stick around. You won't regret it. So until next time, guys, have a good one.